Remember the good old days? We gathered around the radio listening to our favorite singers. Now it's all about the bright lights and big stages of singing competitions. Shows like American Idol, The Voice, and America's Got Talent have become global phenomena. They promise fame and fortune to talented unknowns. Millions tune in every week, captivated by the raw talent, the nail-biting eliminations, and the heartwarming backstories. These shows aren't just entertainment. They launch careers and shape musical tastes. But for every success story, there are countless others who fade into obscurity. Singing competitions thrive on a potent mix of dreams, drama, and, let's be honest, dollar signs. For the contestants, it's a chance to pursue their wildest dreams. They imagine themselves following in the footsteps of their idols. The journey, however, is far from easy, but the shows themselves are big business. Tears, tantrums, and triumphs, these are the ingredients that make for compelling television. We love to root for the underdog. We get invested in their stories. But is it all real? Or is it just clever editing and strategic storytelling? The producers know what makes for good TV. They understand the importance of the IT factor. Whatever the reason, one thing's for sure: singing competitions are here to stay. Every year, thousands of aspiring singers dream of that golden ticket. They see themselves belting out their hearts on national television. But the road to stardom is paved with grueling auditions. Contestants travel from all corners of the country, some even camping out for days, just for a chance to sing for the producers. It's a melting pot of raw talent, nervous energy, and shattered dreams. The pressure is immense. Weeks, months, even years of preparation culminate in a single performance to prove they have what it takes to be the next American Idol. The initial audition process is shrouded in secrecy. It's a carefully guarded world where dreams are made and broken. Before contestants even get a shot at facing the music moguls, they must first pass muster with a team of seasoned producers. These producers review thousands of audition tapes, listening for that special something that sets a singer apart. They are looking for raw talent, stage presence, and that indescribable it factor that can captivate an audience. The producers are also looking for compelling backstories. It's a delicate balance of talent, personality, and sheer luck. So, what exactly are the producers looking for in those initial auditions? First and foremost, they need someone who can sing. The producers are listening for pitch, tone, control, and a unique vocal quality that sets them apart. But technical skill is only part of the equation. The producers are also looking for stage presence. Can the singer command the stage? Do they connect with the song emotionally? It's the difference between a good singer and a potential star. The it factor is the holy grail of singing competitions. It's what separates the winners from the also-rans. It's what turns singers into superstars. But what exactly is it? And can it be taught? Some say it's about confidence. Others say it's about vulnerability. The truth is there's no single formula for the IT factor. It's the intangible quality that makes them impossible to look away from. We've all seen the tears of joy, the ecstatic screams, and the triumphant clutch of the golden ticket. But getting past the first round of auditions is just the beginning of a long and arduous journey. The competition intensifies with each passing week. The challenges become more demanding. Those who survive the initial culling enter a whirlwind of boot camps, workshops, and intense training. They work tirelessly with vocal coaches, choreographers, and stylists, honing their skills and crafting their stage personas. The competition isn't just about singing anymore. Once the initial auditions are over, the real transformation begins. Forget jeans and t-shirts. It's time for glitz and glamour. Contestants are whisked away to a world of wardrobe fittings, hair makeovers, and professional photo shoots. But it's not just about looking the part, it's about owning it. Contestants work with movement coaches to refine their stage presence, learning how to command attention, engage with the cameras, and exude confidence with every move. The pressure is on to create memorable performances. The judges' panel is an integral part of any singing competition. They are the experts, the tastemakers, the ones with the power to make or break dreams. They offer critiques, guidance, and the occasional dose of tough love. But their role goes far beyond simply judging talent. They are also mentors, storytellers, and brand ambassadors for the show. But how much of their feedback is genuine, and how much is influenced by producers or driven by the need for good television? The question of whether singing competitions are rigged has been a topic of debate for years. Some viewers cry foul, pointing to questionable eliminations, seemingly biased judging, and the overall narrative arc of the show as evidence of manipulation. While producers maintain that the voting process is fair and transparent, there's no denying that editing plays a powerful role in shaping how viewers perceive the contestants and the competition. Strategic editing can highlight certain performances, emphasize specific storylines, and ultimately influence public opinion. So is it really all about the votes, or are there other factors at play? Singing competitions are a complex blend of talent, entertainment, and yes, a healthy dose of showmanship. The music industry, like many industries, has a diversity problem, and singing competitions, as reflections of that industry, often perpetuate those same imbalances. While these shows feature a diverse range of contestants in the early stages, the finalists, and ultimately the winners, tend to skew towards a particular demographic, white, and often with a country music background. Is it simply a matter of audience preference? Are viewers more likely to vote for contestants who look and sound like those who have traditionally dominated the music industry? The issue of race and representation is complex and multifaceted. It's about the types of music they are encouraged to perform and the narratives constructed around their journeys.
Check 1, check 2, check.
Genre bias is another layer to this complex issue. Singing competitions often favor certain genres over others, and this can have a direct impact on the diversity of the winners. Country music, with its roots in American storytelling and its broad appeal, has a strong track record in these shows. But what about other genres like R&B, soul, and hip-hop? While these genres are often showcased in the early rounds, they seem to face an uphill battle as the competition progresses. The dominance of certain genres in singing competitions perpetuates the idea that there is a hierarchy of music. Country music has a long and storied history in America. It's a genre deeply ingrained in the nation's cultural fabric, often associated with authenticity, storytelling, and a connection to heartland values. This deep cultural resonance translates into a large and devoted fan base, one that actively participates in singing competitions. But the dominance of country music in these shows also raises questions about the role of industry influence. Country music is a powerful force in the music business, with established labels, radio stations, and touring circuits. The prevalence of country music winners in singing competitions is not simply about musical preference. It's about the convergence of cultural influence, industry infrastructure, and a dedicated fan base. So how do we address the diversity dilemma in singing competitions without resorting to tokenism or artificial quotas? It's about creating a more inclusive and equitable playing field, one that celebrates a wider range of musical genres and provides equal opportunities for artists from all backgrounds to showcase their talent. This requires a multi-pronged approach. It starts with diversifying the judges' panel, bringing in experts from different genres who can offer a broader perspective and champion artists outside the mainstream. It also involves rethinking the song choices, encouraging contestants to explore a wider range of musical styles and to embrace their unique cultural influences. Ultimately, the goal is not to force diversity, but to foster an environment where it can flourish organically. You decide, or do you? Singing competitions thrive on audience participation. Your votes hold the power to crown the next singing sensation. At least, that's what we're led to believe. But how much power do we really have? Is it truly America's vote that determines the winner? Or are there other forces at play, shaping the outcome from behind the scenes? Let's step backstage and peek behind the curtain of this voting extravaganza. The vote counting process is often shrouded in secrecy, handled by third-party companies. This lack of transparency fuels conspiracy theories. Are the votes being tallied fairly, or are algorithms manipulating the results? Producers insist the process is fair, but we have no way of verifying those claims. We're asked to trust the system, to believe the results reflect the genuine will of the people. But in an era of data breaches and online manipulation, it's understandable why some remain skeptical. The truth is, we may never know the full extent of the vote counting process. It's a black box, shrouded in legal agreements and confidentiality clauses. And perhaps that's by design. After all, a little mystery adds to the allure, keeping us guessing, keeping us glued to our screens, and ultimately, keeping us invested in the outcome. What compels millions of viewers to pick up their phones, log onto their computers, and cast their votes week after week? Is it simply about rewarding vocal prowess? Or are there deeper factors at play, influencing our choices and shaping our perceptions of the ideal singing sensation? Singing competitions are more than just musical showcases. They're emotional roller coasters. We're drawn to the contestants' backstories, their struggles, their triumphs. We root for the underdog, champion the talented misfit, and empathize with those who wear their hearts on their sleeves. A compelling narrative can sway our votes as easily as a soaring high note. Then there's the influence of the judges, those industry veterans with their witty critiques and their supposed Midas touch. Their opinions carry weight, their praise can boost a contestant's chances, and their disapproval can spell doom. Do we vote for who we think will impress the judges? Or do we rebel against their critiques, championing those they've underestimated? We live in a world obsessed with image where appearances matter, and the world of singing competitions is no exception. Contestants are styled to embody a certain look. Does this emphasis on image overshadow the music? Do we favor those who fit a particular mold? It's an uncomfortable truth, but appearances do matter. We're drawn to those who exude confidence. This highlights the complex interplay between image and artistry. We've dissected the voting process, exposed its complexities, and questioned its transparency. But what if we could reimagine the very foundation of these competitions? What if winning wasn't solely determined by a popularity contest, but by a more holistic evaluation of artistry, potential, and impact? Imagine a system where industry professionals, music critics, and even former contestants play a more significant role in the selection process. Imagine a format that emphasizes mentorship and collaboration over cutthroat competition, where artists are nurtured and challenged to grow throughout the journey. This shift in perspective would require a fundamental change in how we perceive success in the music industry. It would mean moving away from the winner-takes-all mentality and embracing a more inclusive approach that celebrates a diversity of talent and artistic expression. The music world is a vibrant tapestry of genres, each with its unique history, cultural significance, and artistic merit. Yet, singing competitions often feel like a battleground where only a select few genres are deemed worthy of the spotlight. It's time to break free from these genre constraints and embrace a more fluid and inclusive approach to musical expression. Imagine a competition where contestants are encouraged to explore the full spectrum of their musicality, blending genres, experimenting with sounds, and pushing the boundaries of traditional categorization. Imagine a judging panel that reflects this diversity of taste, with experts from various genres offering their unique perspectives and challenging preconceived notions about what constitutes good music. This genre-fluid approach would not only create a more exciting and unpredictable viewing experience, but it would also foster a more inclusive and representative music industry, one that celebrates the richness and diversity of musical expression in all its forms. Representation matters. It's about seeing ourselves reflected on screen, hearing our stories told, and feeling a sense of belonging. True representation goes beyond ticking boxes. It amplifies authentic voices and celebrates cultural nuances. Imagine a competition where underrepresented contestants share their stories as an integral part of the narrative. A judging panel that understands cultural context, celebrating the richness of their artistic expression. This commitment would inspire a new generation, showing their voices matter and their dreams are valid. Section 4. The Power of You. Becoming conscious consumers of entertainment. We, the viewers, hold immense power. Our viewing habits shape entertainment. It's time to demand better representation and support diverse shows. Our choices are powerful statements about the world we want. By supporting change, we create a more inclusive and entertaining world. The echo of a note. Reflecting on the journey. We've journeyed through the dazzling world of singing competitions, peeking behind the velvet curtain to unveil the intricate machinery that drives these entertainment juggernauts. From the heart-pounding auditions to the nail-biting finales, we've explored the highs and lows, the triumphs and heartbreaks that color the path to stardom. Remember those early auditions where raw talent, nervous energy, and unbridled dreams filled the air? We witnessed the transformative power of coaching and styling, the meticulous crafting of stage personas, and the strategic wielding of backstories to tug at our heartstrings. We've also delved into the controversial aspects, questioning the fairness of the voting process, the transparency of the judging criteria, and the role of genre and racial bias in shaping the trajectory of success. We've grappled with the uncomfortable truth that while talent is a crucial ingredient, it's often packaged and presented within a carefully constructed narrative designed to appeal to a mass audience. The unseen hand, acknowledging the illusion. The magic of television transports us to different worlds, immersing us in stories and making us believe in the impossible. But this magic often comes at a cost. Singing competitions are carefully constructed illusions, designed to generate ratings and marketable stars. The talent is real, but the path to success is rarely straightforward. Beyond the stage music's enduring power. Despite these criticisms, we cannot deny the enduring power of music. Singing competitions, for all their flaws, provide a platform for aspiring artists to share their voices with the world, to connect with audiences on an emotional level, and to inspire us with their passion and artistry. Think of the countless singers who have graced these stages, pouring their hearts into every note, sharing their stories through song, and reminding us of the unifying and transcendent power of music. These moments, fleeting yet profound, transcend the manufactured drama and the commercial machinations of the industry. Even if the competition itself is ultimately a game, a carefully orchestrated spectacle designed for our entertainment, the music itself retains its power to move us, to inspire us, and to remind us of our shared humanity. A symphony of voices towards a more inclusive future. Let's challenge the industry to be more inclusive, representative, and transparent. Demand a level playing field where talent shines and genre bias is gone. Imagine a future where singing competitions celebrate all musical expressions, where authenticity trumps manufactured personas. A future with transparent voting and fair judging, where success is measured by artistic integrity. This is the future we should strive for, where every voice can be heard, and every artist has the opportunity to shine. Let the music play on, louder, bolder, and more inclusive.